Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and
rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 85 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Carr. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
13 on the play. It's fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, hey, hey.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
79. Team, we're pretty quiet. Mike's 54. Hey, Charlie. 54.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin with a return of 102 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing again. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go one more.
Carr to throw again. It's complete to Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Dawson tacks on the point after. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Red Delta! Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Hey, ready. Check Mike 54.
4th down, Rivers. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Shoot. Go, Chief. Get down.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Benson Mayoa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
1st down, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 87 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw is Rivers, and that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, ready?
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cleveland Farrell and the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
93.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
58, Mike. I got it. Hey, Orbit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, my 7. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Again, it's Carr. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Play fake, Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting.
Under pressure, they got him again.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Gregory 90, 180. Hey, Rocket. 54, box 54. Record. White, 89.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I said the wrist. Why bitch you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, It's not saving shit, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for it.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check. Round 80. 40's a mutt. 40's a mutt. Check that. Hey, hold.
On first down, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
85,
54. Mike 54.
Allen to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54 is Mike. 54. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Some. Switch.
Now Allen again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal for Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Right there.
Allen now looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
49. 1.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Regular.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You better bring. Let me know right.
Mike 54.
Hey, Delta.
54.
Allen now going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted.
And McCoy loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the 22, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there of 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 46 yards. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A toss to Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.